Harambee! Neno hili si hivyo. Mambo ni matatu.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome back to our channel once again. And it is my hope and prayer that the video is going to find you guys in good health. Personally, I am fine, as you can see. Kisumu is fantastic, and maybe you could also let me know where you are watching the video from. The county or the country, in case you are out of the republic. And for this particular video, please let me know the name of the constituency you are currently watching this video from. President William Samoei Arap Ruto is expected to visit Migori County today. That visit by the president is significant, politically speaking, and I want you guys to pay very close attention for two main reasons. Number one, President Ruto is going to be hosted by Junet, Mohamed. For those who have been following the political developments in the Republic of Kenya lately, Junet Mohamed is being accused by a faction within ODM party of planning to sell the party to the president. Despite that, the president decided that I'm going to visit Migori and be hosted by Junet Mohamed. And therefore, I expect the two to address the issue of selling ODM party. Number two, Junet Mohamed was a close ally of Raila Odinga. And we all know that since Raila Odinga passed on, William Ruto has not visited Nyanza, politically speaking. I know he was in Migori, was it last week? But that was a cultural event. Tomorrow's event is going to be political. And that's why he picked on Junet Mohamed to host him. In this video, I want us to talk about that visit by the president. Before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, let us dive in. There are several things which I'll keenly monitor tomorrow. One of the things I'll monitor is the leaders who will join the president during that tour. Will James Orengo join William Ruto in Migori? Will those anti-broad-based government MPs join William Ruto in Migori? That will be the first thing I'll be monitoring. The second thing I'll be monitoring tomorrow during the tour is the speeches, particularly by Junet Mohamed and of course by President William Samoei Arap Ruto. But what are some of the objectives of this particular visit by the president? Number one, and this is the truth, William Ruto is going to Migori County tomorrow to endorse Junet Mohamed and the group. This is the group which is being accused of planning to sell ODM party to William Ruto. And that's significant because we all know that after Raila Odinga's death, ODM party organized its 20th anniversary in Mombasa. And William Ruto was one of the guests there. Which means William Ruto is still part and parcel of the founding members of ODM party. And during Raila Odinga's burial, William Ruto also made it very clear that as a founding member, he will not allow ODM party to be divided. He will not allow ODM party to be taken to the opposition.
Katika Kenya kwanza. Lakini mimi nataka niwahakikishie wana ODM, kulingana na matakwa ya baba, because baba believed in political parties, he built the largest political party, ODM, I want to tell you, we will respect ODM. We will support you to hold ODM together. ODM must be strong as we go to 2027, because that is the way we are going to have a strong government. Political parties are the foundations of any meaningful democracy. And therefore, the future of ODM, the strength of ODM, the well-being of ODM matters a great deal to me, because that is how we are going to have a strong nation, by having strong, vibrant, national political parties. Kwa hivyo wana ODM, ile kitu mimi nataka niwahakikishie, kwa mapenzi ya Mungu, ODM will either form the next government or be part of the next government. Ile kitu siwezi kukubali. Ile kitu kwa heshima ya huyu shujaa wetu, ile kitu siwezi kukubali, na nitafanya juu chini, Mungu anisaidie. Ni wale ambao wanataka kung'oa chama ya ODM na kwenda kuchezea karata ya upinzani kule nje. Hiyo haitawezekana.
James Orengo and Edwin Sifuna are trying to take ODM party to the opposition. William Ruto even went further during the burial of Raila Odinga's bodyguard, that as a founding member, he can actually engineer the removal of Edwin Sifuna.
Wakati unaongea mambo yangu Sifuna, ujue mimi ndio mwanzilishi wa ODM, so naenda polepole kidogo. Yes. Sisi ndio tulianza hii kitu. Ama namna gani? Na unajua, ukinisukuma sana, nitaitisha mkutano ya founder members ya ODM. Si ndio? Na unajua, tukiitisha hiyo mkutano, tunaweza kufanyia discipline sisi ambao tulianza chama.
So tomorrow, I'm going to wait to see the tone of the president's speech, because definitely it's an endorsement of Junet Mohamed's group. That is where Gladys Wanga is. That is where Samatandi is. That is where Makwiny is. That is where the Mombasa governor is. That group. That's number one. Number two, I think the other intention of this meeting is to provoke James Orengo and Edwin Sifuna's group to respond. And why is that significant? By responding, William Ruto through NIS will be able to get their thinking. William Ruto and NIS will be able to get the reaction of ODM members, particularly from Nyanza. Because let's face the reality. The reality is ODM party might not produce a presidential candidate. Which means if Orengo and Sifuna will not be supporting William Ruto, definitely they'll be supporting another candidate. That's the truth. So they'll be provoked to respond. And part of that response would be to put them into a corner where they should be able to explain to the ODM membership about what they think is the future of ODM party. Because for me, the options available for ODM party are not very limited. Raila Odinga is dead. If Raila Odinga was still alive, there would have been that possibility of Raila Odinga running for the presidency, but he's now dead. Again, so far, nobody apart from Ruto Odinga has expressed their interest in running for the presidency. Those are some of the realities which we cannot run away from. So they're going to provoke this group to speak. Then after speaking, we are going to start witnessing politics. I can make a prediction that by March next year, we are going to see escalated political activities in the Republic of Kenya. Number three, I think the intention and why they picked Migori is that they want to gauge the mood on the ground. We all know that before Raila Odinga passed on, we had the broad-based government. When Raila Odinga passed on, he left ODM members in broad-based government. I know several people, including myself, were not for that broad-based government. But when Raila Odinga died, and this is something which is now obvious, the ratings for the broad-based government increased. Yeah? So they want to gauge the mood. Is it true that this alleged increase of approval of broad-based government is true in Nyanza? Or is it not true? They are going to gauge the mood because that's going to be significant ahead of 2027 general election in the Republic of Kenya. Number four, and this is something which William Ruto is so good at. William Ruto wants to set the pace for 2027 presidential campaigns. I can predict that William Ruto is going to kick off his 2027 campaigns in Migori. Why Migori? You know, Migori is one of the bedrocks of ODM party politics. Migori is part of Nyanza. William Ruto is banking fully on the support he's likely to get from Nyanza for his politics. Because the mountain is gone, Western Kenya is there, but not fully. So he's banking on Nyanza because Nyanza is where Raila Odinga is. Nyanza plays a key role in influencing even the neighbors, the Kisis, influencing how the Luyas vote, particularly in the diaspora like Nairobi, like in Mombasa. So he wants to set the pace. And that's why I began by telling you that I'll be paying very close attention to the speech and the tone with which the president will be delivering his speech. That's going to be the pace. So if he's going to attack the other faction, then you can be sure that's the trajectory they're going to take moving forward. If they are going to call for reconciliation, then you can be sure that's going to be the tone and the trajectory they're going to take. If he's going to escalate his attacks on Matiangi, because you remember Migori borders Kisii, then you'll know that's the direction. And lastly, I think President Ruto is going to Migori to cement the relationship between UDA and ODM. You remember the fallout which was occasioned in Kasipul. You remember that? I'm 100% sure that William Ruto is going to address it. And he's going to make certain declaration. For example, Gladys Wanga as the ODM chair, Junet as his ally, and Raymond Omolo as one of the closest ally of the president. He's not going to allow those three individuals to fight. I expect the president to address that fallout which was occasioned by that by-election. And is likely to make it publicly. So that in future, UDA will not be competing with ODM in Nyanza unless it's necessary or unless it's agreed. I don't know what you think. That's my take. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.